She used to always say, looks like God's bowling strikes tonight.
What? Did that make sense?
Yeah, it did in a sickening way.
What's up, you gorgeous little freaks? I'm Slydog, this is Mozark the Mad, and this is a bloody good time. So, this time we are reviewing the movie adaptation of Stephen King's The Monkey.
Wait a minute, before you get started too far. Hit that like button, subscribe, leave some messages.
Do it!
Okay, back to the show.
So, yeah, we did The Monkey. Have you read The Monkey?
I don't think I read that one.
Okay.
I've read a lot of Stephen King, but I don't remember reading this one before.
Because this made me very curious if this was like an accurate depiction. Was the monkey supposed to actually be scary?
If it was the way the movie was done, I could very easily see, had they taken a slightly different route with it, I could see where Stephen King would have really gotten that one kind of spooked. You really could have gotten a little on this one.
You think so?
They did not do it with this movie, though.
They did not.
Yeah. This was almost a horror comedy,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
I'm glad they went the route they did.
It was fun. Yeah.
I was worried they were going to try to make it a real scary movie, and
Yeah.
I was like, this is going to be a time.
Well, we knew from the beginning scene, the very opening scene, this was not your typical horror movie.
I mean, that's true.
First murder, the guy in the pawn shop.
Yeah.
Oh, there's also going to be spoilers on this. If you don't want spoilers, back out now, because here we go.
It's worth it.
Yeah.
Take the spoilers. It'll make watching it that much more fun.
Right.
So yeah, we get a random guy in a pawn shop who's trying to pawn off this monkey.
It's one of those old
Yeah, one of those old
pizza drum
smiling.
monkeys, yeah, that just naturally look evil.
Yeah.
To me, I don't like them. But
I don't know when they ever had an appeal, but
Yeah.
apparently they did. So he's trying to pawn off this creepy monkey. Pawn shop owner is like, I don't want this, it's broken. Also, I don't take toys. And he's like, you don't want it to work.
Right.
And then it starts working.
It starts working.
And then he plays his little drum stops randomly, and then a rat bites a rope.
This is like, was it a Rube Goldberg?
Rube Goldberg,
Yeah.
also Final Destination.
Yeah, because the rat chews through a rope, which causes something to fall, which causes
It was
a
like,
big diving thing, uniform, whatever you call it, suit, that's holding a spear gun, causes the spear gun to shoot, and it hits the pawn shop owner
yeah, right in the belly.
Right in the belly. Pins him against the wall. We're okay at this point in time because he's looking at the guy that's brought the monkey in. He's like, oh, and we're thinking, cool, he's going to make it.
Yeah. Nope.
For some reason, there's a retraction button on this bolt.
Yeah, that gets deployed.
And we've got roughly
30 feet.
30, 40 feet of small intestine drug out of this guy's stomach ever so perfectly.
Yeah.
Guy that brought the monkey in finds just a random flamethrower.
Well,
in
it
the
is a pawn shop.
Yeah. Takes the monkey, takes the flamethrower out in the alleyway. Doesn't stop the monkey.
Does not stop the monkey. We find out this is an immortal kind of demon monkey.
Demon monkey, yeah.
So then we flash back like 25 years?
Yeah, 25 years roughly to
Yeah.
two twin brothers.
Yeah.
It was their dad,
Yeah.
who was a pilot, who brought this thing back from somewhere. And then Dad said, "Enough of that.
See ya."
I'm out of here. Here's all my treasures. Bye-bye." And he's gone.
And he's gone, so they're going through his stuff, and they find this monkey that's in a box that says, like life.
Like life.
And they kind of mess with it. Nothing really seems to happen.
Right.
It plays its drum.
Crank it up.
It does its thing, and they're like, okay. Unbeknownst to them, A random person dies, right?
Well, that was when they went to the hibachi restaurant with their babysitter.
That's right. Okay.
Yeah. And
So,
they had the monkey
that's
in the
right.
car,
They
but
don't
he's
turn
in
the key. They just kind of keep it. When does he say, "I'll eat the rest of your placenta, bitch"?
Oh, that's when the older brother, by 3 minutes, beat up his younger brother, beat up the other twin. It was
Okay.
the nice twin and the bully twin. And
Oh,
the
I
bully
didn't-
twin.
Hal is the nice twin.
Yeah, Hal and Bill. Bill has tormented him so much. Or did they say that right? The bad one?
Yeah.
That Hal wants to actually kill his brother.
Yeah.
He never does go through with it, but he wants to because he's just made his life a living hell, basically.
And in weird ways.
Yeah.
Like, I would have appreciated a little more context on how Bill got good with, like, every girl bully in junior high.
Right.
To, like
a whole gang of girl bullies, like 6 or 8 of them.
Yeah.
And they all picked on Hal.
But they were all girls.
Right.
And like, they ambush him in the boys' locker room.
Steal his
take his pants.
Yeah. It was in the guys' locker room because
Why were 12 girls in the guys' locker room?
I don't know. Why was there a whiteboard that had linebackers and football assignments on it?
Annihilate him with bananas.
Yeah, they're just horrible.
Yeah.
Junior high girls.
And that was the trigger, right? Was he gets
Shortly after that as well. First off, we got to get Dad's disappeared.
Right.
Mom's got a date, blind date.
Right.
And that's why she sends them out with the babysitter to the hibachi place. Don't start any fires. Don't play any games. Don't play any games that involve fire. So they go to the hibachi place. Hibachi chefs cooking away, looking at the girl or at the babysitter, kind of making eyes with each other. Flourish, whoosh, and just accidentally completely severs babysitter's head off. It rolls off
so
her shoulders.
perfectly. It was like razor wire.
Exactly. Rolls off and cheeks laying on the nice little hot hibachi griddle there.
I did like that detail that they actually, with the blood coming out of her neck, it started boiling and
sizzling.
sizzling.
Yeah, it was kinda cool.
That was good.
Now we cut to the funeral.
Wait.
Obviously, this was his priest, whatever. His first funeral. He's 18, 19 years old,
He
looks
did it
like.
so good.
And just
butchers.
Just starts off with a profanity. Well, F-bomb this. That was, terrible that she's died. And he goes on. Maybe
Just
you're
like-
next. Maybe you're next. Maybe you're next. Who's going to die next?
It just is what it is.
Just it is what it is, yeah. Circle of life.
He did that part so well.
It was
awful.
It was awful. And then after the funeral, the twins and Mom go to the cemetery.
Yep.
And Mom begins to give them the very best lessons ever on life. You're going to die. I'm going to die. All your friends are going to die. Their parents are going to die. All the pets are going to die. Everything dies.
And if you're lucky, you die in your sleep.
Yeah.
But a lot of people die horrible deaths where you're, what did she say, handcuffed and struggling to scream behind a mask of duct tape. She is a terrible mother.
Like this horrible torture death happens on the regular.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah. And then she says, so all we can do to feel better about this is go dance.
Yeah.
And so they go back to the house and they cut a rug and
They dance to, I can't remember the artist's name, but it's Rip It Up. It's a good little vintage song.
Yeah.
I liked it.
They had fun dancing.
Yeah.
But the rift between Bill and Hal continues.
Yeah.
And they get to talking. Did the monkey actually playing cause our babysitter to lose her head? I don't know. So
But Hal wants the monkey, right? Is it Hal or Bill that has the monkey?
Bill has the monkey.
Bill has the monkey, and Hal wants
Hal has the monkey because Hal wants to kill Bill. And he tells the monkey, I want you to kill my brother. This is after the whole big banana.
it. That's
incident.
right. That's right.
So he turns the key. Bill comes home from school. Mom's making a cake. Bill sees Mom in the kitchen. Supper ready. Mom turns around and eyes start bleeding and she dies. And we figure out that you can't tell the monkey who to kill.
Yeah. And they just read it off as some freak aneurysm that like
Right.
1 in
A boomerang.
400.
44 million.
Yeah.
Which means you're just going to die.
Yeah.
They
Oh yeah,
had-
boomerang aneurysm.
Somebody had to have it. So yeah, that's what it is. 44 million. 144 million.
Pretty much. And
So now the brothers have figured out the monkey
is the cause.
If you turn the key, you're safe.
Yeah.
You really don't know who it's going to get, though.
And so then they decide.
Well, the boys are alone now.
Yeah.
So Uncle Chip.
Oh, I forgot about Uncle Chip.
This is supposed to be taking place in like 1992, somewhere along in there.
Yeah.
Uncle Chip has got the biggest sideburns.
And gigantic orange sunglasses.
I mean, right out of the 1970s adult film industry.
100%.
It was just horrible. And Aunt Ida, they never wanted to have kids.
Nope.
They just never really felt like it. They just wanted to be able to sit down at night and not get up until they wanted to.
Plus, they're swingers.
Plus, they're swingers.
We're going to do our very best with you boys. It's just that our very best might be pretty bad.
Honest, at least.
I appreciate that.
There we go. Let me be straight up with you here, kid. This is going to suck. So the twins end up with him. They go to Maine. Somebody turns the key again.
Yep.
I think Bill turns the key to try and kill Hal.
I think you're right.
And
Because he thought that Hal did it to kill Mom.
Right, intentionally. Right.
He didn't know it was for Bill.
Right. But when you turn the key, the monkey's got terrible aim and instead kills Uncle Chip in a hunting accident where he was in his sleeping bag out camping and trampled by a wild herd of horses, like 67 horses trampled over him.
Yep. And they said it looked like a mashed up cherry pie in there.
Inside the sleeping bag. Oh, that was pretty gory.
I just want more, and I feel pretty good it wasn't me.
It was so gory, it kind of looked like cherry pie.
To keep it away from the people who might feel
Is this satirical?
I think so.
Okay. And this is when I realized, at least for me, I don't know if it was obvious for you, but that's whenever I realized this was on purpose.
Yeah, it was definitely.
Was when they pull back the sleeping bag, like the morgue, morgue people, and it looks like a cherry pie. It looked like cherry pie filling that was just mashed on.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, okay.
This is one of those kind of movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then all sense goes out the window.
All sense goes out the window. They figure out that the monkey has to be, well, they try chopping it up.
Yes, and it bled.
Hal tries chopping it up. It bleeds. He throws the pieces in the dumpster.
That was before they moved to Maine.
This is before they moved to Maine.
Yeah, and then they move to Maine.
And then, with Uncle Chip and Aunt Ida.
Monkey's back.
Monkey shows back up.
Yeah.
And then they dump it. They chain the box that it's in, drop it down a well.
Yep.
And it disappears for the longest time.
Yeah. And then we cut to 25 years in the future.
Everybody grows up. Everybody's had a very horrible, rotten life. The two brothers are not in touch with each other.
And we start by following Hal, who is basically an absent father, kind of just working a grocery job, if I understood that correctly.
Yeah, like a cashier in a grocery store.
And his relationship with whoever. We don't even identify any kind of backstory on the relationship.
Right.
We just get that he is
has
a father.
Yeah, has a son.
And he's only sees him 1 week out of the year. And this is his week coming
his
up.
choice.
Yes, per his choice.
He chose to see his son only once a year.
Yeah.
And the son's 14, 15, 16.
Yeah, he's teenager.
Yeah, teenager.
Yeah.
Mid-teens.
And so...
Petey is his name.
Petey, yeah. And Petey did great.
Petey did great.
So he goes to go get Petey. And we meet his, I'm assuming, ex-wife or ex-girlfriend.
Yeah.
And
her new husband.
And her new husband. Did I write his name down?
Jeremy, or it was something like that.
It was something like that. I didn't write it down, but Elijah Wood.
Yeah. All kinds of money, written all kinds of books, is some kind of super duper psychologist that knows all about everything and is the best person in the whole wide world. and really hates Hal.
Was he a psychologist?
Or something. He had so many books written.
I thought he was like a televangelist. He had like Jesus' dad or something like that as the title of one of his books.
I don't even remember that. It was just one.
I don't know. It was
anyway.
Something.
Yeah.
I love the roles that he gets into. They're so weird.
Just random.
Just out of nowhere for like 10 minutes of film.
Right, yeah. He's got like 15 lines.
Yeah.
And he's gone. That was great.
It was awesome. I love him as an actor. Anyways, so we get some...
Petey's weekend. Yeah.
Petey's week, yeah.
And we find out it's the last weekend we're going to have with Petey because...
Elijah Wood's gonna...
Adopt him.
Yep.
So... It's a very strange relationship anyway.
Yeah. It's already awkward as
Very
hell.
awkward. And this is our last one. What are we going to do? Let's go to Horror Town. Horror Heaven or whatever.
Yeah.
Horror Heaven.
I think it was Horror Heaven. Or Haven, whatever.
Something, yeah.
Anyways, so we go off and we get to a motel.
And the phone rings. And it's...
Lo and behold,
Bill. Bill's found it.
And this is when the best line of the movie is said. But they have a back and forth before we get to the best line.
Right.
Where they're basically talking about the monkey.
Right.
And they haven't talked in the past 5 years. They've been completely estranged. And obviously it's rough.
Right.
Between
They still
them.
don't like each other.
They still don't like each other. But they're figuring out that the monkey still exists.
Right. Because Aunt Ida.
Because Aunt Ida.
Aunt Ida had one of the best, is that the right word? Funniest?
I was going to say
worst?
spectacular.
Spectacular is a great word for it. Spectacular death scenes in cinema, maybe.
It might have been. It was legendary.
She was walking around with this big, dirty, hairy 44 mag, 8-inch barrel
That is a monumental gun.
through the house with her finger on the trigger. So, of course, we're thinking, she's gonna
I
blast
really
her in the
thought she was
face.
going to blow her
Yeah.
head off. No,
She's looking around, trying to hear some weird noise downstairs.
they fake us out like 3 times.
Yeah.
Because she's got the gun. She goes to the basement. We think she's going to blow her head off there. Nothing's in the basement.
Right.
She goes back upstairs, falls through the stairs into a box of old angler fish hooks,
Fishing lures.
pries those out of her face,
Right.
puts some alcohol on,
Rubs out. The alcohol is important. Rubs the alcohol on.
and then as she's coming back through the house, she starts smelling a smell
Right.
and starts to notice that there's gas, gets her face about half an inch.
Scooches a teapot away from the burner
Yeah,
and takes a look at it.
like half an inch away from the burner. That's not taking a look. Why are we huffing it? You dumb shit!
Oh no! Gas ignites. Alcohol ignites.
Hair ignites.
Hair ignites. She
Whole
looks like
head on fire.
Ghost Rider.
Yeah.
With a whole head of flame running through the house. Ah! Everything's on fire. Runs out the
100%.
front door, steps in a vase.
Yeah, full
it's
leg
now
in the vase.
Clunking down the steps, down the hill, and there's a for sale sign.
Yep,
in the
collides
front yard.
face first.
Trips on that, goes eyeball first into the pointy part of the sign, and is hanging there, head of flame, foot in a vase.
You're
No! Oh! That was amazing. Absolutely amazing.
It was awesome. That was a great
Yeah.
scene. And to be honest, throughout the movie, the deaths in this movie
Yeah.
were
Creative.
fantastic. Yeah, they were creative, they were hilarious. And I liked that the first one was very I know you haven't seen them yet, but it was very typical for Final Destination.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Where it's very like Rube Goldberg,
Yeah.
circumstantial, this leads to this, which leads to this, which leads to death.
Right.
And that's how death works in Final Destination, is that it'll get you somehow.
No matter what. Can't
Yeah,
escape. Okay.
exactly.
Very much the same.
Yeah. But it didn't follow that formula every time, so it was just different enough that it was like, it was the monkey playing
Right.
games. It didn't feel like it was just a carbon copy,
Gotcha.
you know?
Gotcha.
So I still liked how
Some
they...
creativity.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Because I was already skeptical as hell with this whole evil monkey presence
Yeah.
thing. But they pulled it off. I think they did it well. So anyways, they're having the conversation about the death of Aunt Ida. While this is happening, In the hotel room, we missed this a little bit. In the hotel room, for whatever reason, the AC was turned off. He turns it on while they're having this conversation. The vibrations of the AC loosens the bolts on it, which makes it a little Final Destination-y because this young lady, this woman, across the pool is going to go for a swim while he's on the phone. The AC falls, hits the water, or it hits the concrete, which electrifies the water, which is running into the pool, which she then goes to dive into and explodes.
It doesn't happen like that. Yeah.
I mean, there's no other way to put it. She explodes.
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't like, well, the big leg chunk kind of comes flying at him and bounces off the wall. Was that a leg? Yeah. Well, he's talking to his brother on the phone. Leg. And it was just basically gore. That's all that was left. So, of course, Hal runs inside, grabs Petey. Hey, there's a lady dead outside. We need to go.
Yeah.
Load up in the car, take off, go to another hotel.
Yeah. And Petey totally, he goes, let's make like an egg and scramble!
We gotta make like eggs and scramble!
Finally, some emotion out of him. Fuck. It was a great scene. He starts losing it after that.
It was one of Mom's lines. Let's make like an egg and scramble or
Yeah.
something like that.
It was great. That cracked me up. But,
Like an egg.
yeah, there you go. Oh, shit. We forgot the best line in the phone call, which might be the best line in the movie, was the seriousness with which Bill is talking to Hal, and he goes, the monkey must be vanquished.
I forgot that line. The monkey must be vanquished. Yeah.
It was so good. There were some good one-liners in this.
There were some good ones, yeah. There were some good ones.
The monkey must be vanquished.
That's the best fucking line! Anyways, stop distracting me. I'm trying to keep the movie going. But no, we don't go to another hotel, right? We go to Aunt Ida's.
No, they went to another hotel first.
They went to another hotel?
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought we did. Maybe not. Anyway, they end up at Aunt Ida's.
They end up at Aunt Ida's.
And we get the
They deal with it.
creepiest real estate agent I've ever seen.
She made me uncomfortable.
Yeah.
It's a better lose how.
Oh my god, she's the scariest thing so far.
She was pale.
I did not like it.
Too friendly in like an evil kind of friendly way.
Yeah.
You're going to buy this house kind of thing.
Yep.
Yeah, she was scary. And
Okay, anyway, so we get to Aunt Ida, creepy real estate agent. They're going to go through her final stuff.
they had the yard sale the day before.
Yep.
And did well. They got like almost $100
Yeah.
out of all of Aunt Ida's stuff. And there were rifles out there. There was toys. There was all kinds of
It
stuff.
must have been everything was $5. Like,
Yeah. If it was cheap. But yeah.
But yeah, side plot to this random metalhead. I mean,
Yeah.
that's exactly what he looked like. I would know. But this random metalhead finds this place, and he finds the monkey. And he ends up purchasing the monkey. And we'll find out later, he actually knows Bill. And he ends up delivering
The monkey.
to Bill.
Yeah. But we find out in the meantime, Hal has come back to town. And not only has Aunt Ida died, but people in this little town are dropping like flies.
Watch out.
She's making me very uncomfortable.
There was one on Monday, 2 on Wednesday, 5 on Thursday. And just, weird, strange, bizarre deaths are happening all over the place. Real estate lady being one of them. They go
Hey, buddy.
upstairs looking for the monkey,
Yep.
thinking that the monkey's still in the house. Open up a closet door where some random shotgun that they forgot to put in the yard sale drops, loaded, blows Barbara, the real estate agent, into many tiny pieces.
Yeah, it
And
explodes
splatters-
her too.
Splat-
I feel safer now.
Oh man. something in the air because it's very, very, very volatile. Seems to be exploding all over the place.
How did we pick two separate movies
I
that
don't know.
neither of us have seen that both have exploding people?
Yeah, it was very strange. So they've blown Barbara up.
They've blown Barbara up.
Blood all over
Yep.
Hal. Police come. Police are like, man, crazy things going on. They start hauling her body out. And there's cheerleaders from the school like chanting the name of the town. Costco, or whatever the name
Whatever
of
it
the
was.
town
Yeah, it was something like that.
And it was like they were cheering the number of deaths. We got another one. Here comes the body. Woo!
What the f is happening? It made no sense.
No sense at all. But they were just way too jolly
Yeah.
that there was deaths going on. More deaths. We start to find out now that Bill has actually been in town the whole time.
Yep.
He's got the monkey,
Oh man, and the cut.
and he's trying to kill Hal the whole time.
So we kind of get like a TLDR fast forward of Bill's perspective over the past 25 years, where he has essentially, he went the other way, and rather than avoid it, he has idolized and worshipped this monkey and has been trying to find it. Yeah. And there's this great cut from him being a kid who never wants to leave his suit because if he never takes off his suit, nobody will die, to being an adult wearing his like 10-year-old suit that's adapted.
If I never take it off, I'd never have to go to another funeral. As soon as I take it off, there's another funeral I have to go to put it back on again. So I'll just never take it off and we'll never have another funeral.
Yep. Oh, he's the creepy pervert who's holed up in his house that never goes. Oh. He's still wearing the suit! Bill!
He's got the key around his neck and still wearing a suit. 10-year-old logic
10-year-old logic.
that solidified.
Yeah, he carried to being 30.
Concrete solidified, yeah.
Yeah, so anyways, so he has been waiting and looking for signs that the monkey is back. And just, that's all he did. He waited in town. And eventually he gets a sign. He starts to see signs of the monkey and that it won.
Chinese New Year, Year of the Monkey.
And
And then
the
there
fortune
was-
cookie that said hi, and then
Turn the key and see
there
what
you
happens.
go. Turn
Yeah.
the key and see what happens.
Turns around and looks,
Monkey.
monkey.
So then he finally gets the monkey, and he's kept the key, the turn key, to the monkey this entire time. And so once he gets the monkey, he goes apeshit. And literally,
Monkey, yeah.
monkey shit. And just starts turning the key, trying to hit Bill. That's all he's trying to do.
Right.
And the best logic, because he keeps missing, is that if he gets Petey to turn the key, it'll kind of hit the next closest kin, I'm guessing.
Yeah, it won't kill Petey because whoever turns the key doesn't die.
Right,
But he's hoping that it will get Hal,
right.
even though it could get him. We
Right.
don't know. He's willing to take that chance as long as Hal dies.
Yeah. And so he gives them this ultimatum of either Bill's going to keep turning the key in perpetuity until it hits Hal,
Or Petey.
or Petey can turn the key, and then
The curse
Petey
passes to Petey, kind of,
potentially.
potentially.
But we at least know that Petey won't die if he
Right.
turns the key.
Right.
Then, randomly while all this is happening, Metalhead Guy makes an appearance as a fake police officer, takes them hostage, and is basically like, I want the monkey.
Because it reminded him of his dad.
Because it reminded him of his dad.
Parallels with the family there. The two brothers.
Well,
that
I
don't
guess
really
that
get
is
along.
true.
Yeah.
I guess that's true.
Both of them, both sets of families. Fathers disappeared. One was an airline pilot. The other was a police officer. So they both had uniforms. Moms were not the greatest people, but they tried. And then you've got metalhead guys almost like Bill. And then
yeah,
the other brother is kind of more like Hal.
I can see that.
And just like Bill wanted the monkey, metalhead guy, he wants the monkey.
Hmm.
So,
But he has no idea what the monkey does.
right, he just liked the monkey.
He just
because it
literally
reminded
wants the
him of his
monkey.
dad.
Yeah. So yeah, he holds them hostage. They sneak in to Bill's.
Fortress.
There you go. Into Bill's fortress.
Send Petey in through the dog door.
Petey gets in
Because
first.
You can't have a solid fortress without a dog door that some random kid can crawl through.
Of course. you got to have at least one easy opening.
Right. So Hal and Metalhead.
Hal and Metalhead are just chilling in the car. Does Petey turn the key? Yes.
Yes.
Petey turns the key once he's there. He meets Bill, which is a weird interaction,
Right.
but he turns the key on the monkey, and then Hornet's Nest.
Outside,
Yeah.
where they're in the car, you've got Hal in the front seat and the driver's seat. You've got Metalhead in the back with a 38 that he keeps scratching his head with because his hat's itchy. We see Petey turning it inside. It's like, okay, he's fixing to shoot himself in the head. Here we go.
This kid did not give Metalheads a good rep.
No. No, this kid was not good. But there's a hornet's nest that's the size of a large beach ball.
Oh, yeah, 100%. It was huge.
Right. And we flashed the lights on it. There's hornets flying all around it, scratching his head. And something happened.
Yeah, he accidentally
And
pulls
gun
the trigger.
discharges,
Yeah.
Goes through the windshield.
Yep. But doesn't shoot the Hornet's Nest.
It does hit the hornet's nest.
It did?
It does. So if you look real close, you see it go through the windshield, and then there's one bullet-sized hole in the hornet's nest.
Oh, that wasn't already there.
No. And then,
Oh.
And then this one hornet kind of
Yeah, I remember this part.
gets on.
Yeah.
And this stream of hornets being shot from a fire hose, 2 inches wide, going 900 miles an hour, perfectly flies through this bullet hole in the windshield, right into this guy's mouth, and starts to fill him up.
Yeah, they fill up his mouth, his throat, everything.
He's shooting the gun off. Luckily, Hal gets misses him.
Yeah.
But he's sitting in the driver's side, looking back at this kid in the rear back seat there,
And then
filling up and filling up and filling up with hornets. And he very adeptly goes, "Think I'll get out."
Wait, no.
Oh.
You my favorite
Oh,
part.
yeah, I forgot.
Yeah, apparently they become cannibalistic because, well, not cannibalistic, but flesh eating.
Yeah,
Because they start coming out of his face.
yeah.
That was crazy. Whoa!
Oh,
I'd keep your mouth closed.
good time to leave. It was weird.
They fill him up, and then the just heads start popping out of his cheek and everywhere.
It's almost like everything dissolved.
Yeah, and then they start eating the rest of him, and his jaw starts hanging out and
Yeah.
all that. It was pretty cool. That was creative
Pretty
as
gross,
hell.
yeah.
I did not expect that.
No.
And then, yeah,
Hal's smart enough to get out of the car at this point in time, and I think I'll go inside.
good call.
Tries to sneak into the
I
same
think.
doggy door.
Yeah,
When Petey came in, we find out that the house is booby-trapped.
yes.
Steps on a thing,
Axe
a
comes
tripwire,
swinging.
axe comes swinging, just barely misses him. He's going up some stairs, another tripwire, swords up above, manages to avoid it, but when he steps on something else, it sends another Rube Goldberg machine into action, but it doesn't complete its route. Just this large ball stops in a basket.
Yep.
Then he goes up, meets Bill, turns the thing, Metalhead dies, goes back downstairs, sees Dad, Hal. They go inside. Hal and Bill have their big confrontation. Bill accuses Hal of, "You killed my mother. I hate you because you killed my mother." And Alex says, "I didn't do it on purpose. She was my mom too." And a very kind of a touching moment there.
For a second.
Bill's still being a jerk, he's still being a bully, but at least he's kind of acknowledging, "I never thought about that before, that she was your mom too." It looks like we got a nice little reconciliation going. I don't know what caused the Rube Goldberg thing where the ball dropped into a cannon, which now blasts off and takes
Bill's head.
Bill's head. Smooth, perfect shot.
That must have been going so fast.
Oh, yeah.
Because his body stayed perfectly still. To have physics going so intense
Yeah.
that it just shears your head off and you're still standing
Yeah.
is crazy. But this whole movie's been crazy,
Yeah.
so why the f not?
We find out that it was a bowling ball. Not only a bowling ball, but it was Mom's bowling ball,
Yeah.
because it's got Lois written on it.
Very
it's
pretty.
now embedded into the wall behind it.
Yep.
Oh,
It's the
perfectly perfect.
circle of life.
The monkey
Is that
goes.
poetic irony?
Yeah.
Okay.
The monkey goes Bill was trying to make you've got to kill Hal, you got to kill Hal.
Oh, that's right, that's right,
Before
that's
the
right.
cannonball catches him, you got to kill Hal, you got to kill Hal.
And the monkey's going
the monkey
nuts.
goes nuts, just, I mean, drum solo and a half.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden outside there's planes falling out of the sky, vehicles burning. Just
This little monkey's gonna
Yeah.
bring the apocalypse.
basically to this little town, the apocalypse has come.
Yeah.
And Bill's dead.
Yep.
Hal and Petey decide to go get in the car. We're getting out of town. Stopped at a red light. There's a lady running with a stroller that's on fire and smoke's blowing in her face.
The baby's on fire.
Yeah. There's planes crashing, and there's just all kinds of mayhem and destruction happening, and they're just sitting at the red light, waiting for it to turn green, watching the world fall apart. And they finally decide to, all right, the light's green, let's get out of here.
Did they take the monkey?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because they had to keep an eye on it, so
That's
that
right.
no one ever turned the key again.
That's right.
Yeah. So they've got the monkey, they've got the key, never gets to be used again. And as they go through the green light, we see coming from the other direction a school bus with all the cheerleaders leaning out. Hey, 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 more death, more destruction,
Yes.
woo! 18-wheeler cuts them all in half. They were all hanging out the window.
And then it just lines the school bus.
Yeah, just totally
Decapitated heads and arms.
Yeah.
It was great.
Total carnage.
I completely see why it became an internet meme.
Oh yeah, exactly.
100%.
Yeah, and that's
That's where they leave us.
That's
Yeah.
where it is. Yeah. So we're done. Definitely, to me anyway, tried to be a horror comedy, but almost got too absurd at points.
I can see that.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I felt about it. That's for my rating. I'm going to give it a time. I watched it. It was okay. But I'll watch it again.
I'm gonna agree that I would also call it a time whereas Until Dawn, I would watch it again. I would recommend it for like a friend's horror movie night.
Right.
To have fun with. The Monkey was essentially, formula-wise, the same thing. I just don't think it was as clever with it.
It wasn't pulled off as well.
Yeah, I don't think they pulled it off as well. I don't think the nuances of what made it funny and interactive and all that were done quite as naturally.
Well, you got your Final Destinations, which are definitely more horror, terrifying.
Mm-hmm.
You've got Until Dawn, which is the same kind of, like you say, formula, but done to an absurd level to where it changes the dynamic of the movie to a point that was just fun.
Mm-hmm.
This one was caught in between, and I don't think you can catch in between. You've either got to go this route or this route. If you try and do it in the middle, it's going to flop.
Yeah, I do agree with that. Because even Final Destination, it started trying to be, like when you watch the first ones, it tried to be a serious, like, through natural circumstance, death will find you.
Right.
And it tried to be serious. And then they kept upping it in how death could find you, that it became ridiculous. And then they started leaning into that to where it became this Rube Goldberg type stuff.
Right.
And so you've got this thing where it's self-aware, and now it's just leaning into it. But it came up with this formula.
Okay.
And then you've got Until Dawn, like you were saying. And then
Yeah.
this one kind of didn't do either one quite as well.
I feel like the Monkey tried to pull off Stephen King's name as this is going to be a horror film.
Yeah.
And I think true horror fans are like, oh, Stephen King, he's got some good stuff out there. I'm going to watch this. And then it turned into oh, you know, that kind of thing. And it wasn't.
Well, even the advertising. I remember seeing the trailers for The Monkey and all of that. And the whole thing was that it's, I mean, like all horror movies are, they're like, it's the most horrifying thing. It's
Right.
disturbing as hell. But even in the imagery, the music, all of that, I've seen advertisements for horror comedies and stuff like that. That's not it.
Yeah,
You don't portray it as this is a super disturbing film.
right.
You convey that it is going to be funny and ridiculous
Yeah.
and all of that. And yeah, it felt like it was trying too hard. For sure. So I would agree that it's a time.
It's a time. So, okay.
Yeah.
So we're agreed on that one then.
Yeah,
So,
for sure.
all right. Well, That's a wrap then. That's our take of the monkey. Hope you come back and see us again. We're on all the socials. We're at ABGT Reviews.
Nailed it.
Excellent. So you catch us there, catch us anywhere. What else have we got? We'll like and subscribe as
yeah.
always. And until next time, we'll see you later, you gorgeous little freaks.
See you next week.